Alpha Bravo is an indie company. And that is the reason why many are especially patient with them, so much so that if you say something bad about the game, many will say things like, but they are only an indie company. Try to make a game yourself and see if it's that easy. It is better for them to take a long time and bring quality content than to release rushed content. And yes, I know that they are an indie company. I also know that I could never make a game on my own because I don't have any programming ideas, but I wonder if being an indie company makes them immune to criticism. Or do I have to make a game to be able to make a critique? But hey, that's not what I came for today. I came to talk about the things that the game does wrong. So let's get started. The first thing is that we have been in the first season for more than a year, and we are just a short time away from celebrating 1 year with the 30-day event, and well, how do you defend that? It is assumed that Season 2 was delayed because they wanted it to come out along with the Combat Zone, but the BR has already come out in Season 2 because we don't know anything. Hopefully it will be out before next year, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. You know how developers love to delay things. Well, let's move on to the next thing. The interface and menus of this game are unnecessarily confusing and ugly over time. You get used to it, but it is a fact that this game does not fit your eyes, and we still cannot see the secondary weapon on the screen since for some stupid reason the developers believe that it is more important to show us the number of grenades next to the weapon when they could do that in the grenade button itself. But well, let's continue. The next thing is that there is no reason for the Premier League and Master League to be separate. These leagues could be won without representing a bad thing for the game, but in this case I have to say that the fault is not Alpha Bravo's. It's the community. Well, for some reason that I don't understand, they are obsessed with the broken movement of this game and refuse to make the slightest change, and I am not saying that the movement has to be nerfed, but there are things that are simply exaggerated, like the speed at which you can climb or the unlimited tactical sprint, which makes the normal sprint have no reason to exist. Perfectly. They could have put a stamina bar in the tactical sprint, slightly reduce the speed at which you climb, and the game would be more balanced, but this is just my opinion, so let's continue. The next thing is optimization. I won't say anything more. Let's continue. A ranked mode is missing in this game. I say this because I know that I am not a very good player, so to speak. Well, in the game you may encounter people who are just learning to play with bots or with someone insane, and well, ranked would solve that. Making you face people who are more or less at your level, in addition to being able to show off your rank with your friends. And talking about friends, in this game playing with friends is unnecessarily complicated, while in other games it is as easy as inviting your friend and have fun. Here you have to create a custom game, put it in public, invite your friends, and now you can just play. I don't understand how the development team doesn't realize that in an online game playing with your friends is something very important, but well, Let's move on to the next thing. Another thing is that there is an excess of coming soon, and this, more than giving excitement, makes it seem like the game is in alpha or beta. I don't understand what is the reason for putting weapons, vehicles, and other things that you can't use in the game, which what they should do with these things is disable them until they are complete. Honestly, I would rather see nothing than see a coming soon sign. Now I am going to mention some things that are not so important, but I still think it is wrong. There are an excess of accessories, and most of the camouflages are very ugly. The visual recoil is exaggerated. The time to kill of combat is very fast, even with plates. The weapons sound ugly. For the most part, the leaderboards are useless. Well, that's all I can think of for now. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.